Hi, Adrian. This is Jim Gillis with Win My Vote, and thanks so much for taking the call. I know things are busy right now. So this is Win My Vote, and we call it a voter engagement site or an online voter guide, but it's a lot more than that. It's sort of like a home page for a voter for everything voting, and then moving forward, it'll be everything civic. So obviously, right now we're focused on this election. So what you see here is the interactive sample ballot. So as a voter, I can go up and sign up. It's totally free with just an email address or a social media account. I enter my zip code, so I don't have to enter my home address or any personal information. And that zip code will place me in specific voting districts. And if there's any conflict or overlap, we have resources on the sign up page to make sure the voter gets into the correct district. And then with that, we can produce a sample ballot here that will go from the national level, down to state races, and then congressional districts, state senate and state assembly districts, down into county and city, and even school board races and propositions as well. So with this, it's kind of my full ballot where I can look at candidate profiles. I can hear a little bit about the
I've always
candidate.
much when the average worker in America have seen their wages and benefits basically stagnate.
And I can see the latest tweets. I can also see some issue statements here that the candidate has built, and they can build those. So I'm in edit mode here, as you can see, and the way that they build them is real straightforward. It just pops, and you can put in your title, you can put text, you can put links and images and video links, and you can also have the thumbnail be an image or a video that will pop and play, and I'll show you that right now. Also, these right here are what we call trusted sources, and they're groups and organizations and individuals that the voter would then select as a trusted source. So I want to know what the American Federation of Teachers has to say about this candidate. So on my trusted sources here, they have been selected, where some of these groups and organizations haven't been selected. So I can always go through there. And then we have a variety of ways to be notified of new groups and that type of thing. But if I wanted to add Democracy Now, I would just click their star, and they would jump over here to this column here, and they'd now be one of my trusted sources. So if they have endorsements on my ballot, I would be able to see those. And I'm not sure if they do or not. But we'll check Jill Stein. So here's Cornell West. I can click on there and see what he has to say.
You are endorsing Dr. Jill Stein. You were a surrogate for...
And I can hear that, and I can again see this information.
I would feel terrible if Donald Trump gets elected, and terrible if but Hillary Clinton has a terrifying track record. Catastrophic wars, helping destroy the social safety.
And if I like that candidate, I can favorite that candidate right here. And when I go back to my ballot, her nameplate is now green. It's in the first position, and I can now easily go to the next race and say, okay, I'm done with that. I'm going to vote for Jill Stein. And then there's a variety of other features and stuff that I can do on the site. I can find my polling place. I can get important information. I can add this to my calendar. We'll also send you reminders. I can print it out, and then obviously I can access it on my cell phone or my tablet, and head down and have it all right there in my hand. So on your candidacy, that's Palo Alto. So I'll check it out real quickly. I think I put up their placeholders for you guys to find a Palo Alto zip code. And those are direct hits, and there we go. Okay, so obviously the president's race and the Senate race is the same. The House of Representatives being 18. We don't have anyone here for District 13 in the Senate. We have these two candidates here, and then a variety for City Council. So you can see here that City Council is, vote for 4. So as a voter of Palo Alto, again, probably on a certain age group, probably on my cell phone or my tablet, I can easily click on the candidates and learn a little bit about them.
Hi, my name is Corey Wolbach. I'm endorsing Greg Tanaka for City Council because he brings so much to the table. He is running a business, a small business here in Palo Alto. He is raising a family.
Yeah, and I can say great. So obviously this profile hasn't been fully filled out yet, and I can click on yours. And I'd be happy to, if you send me the content, I'd be happy to put it up there for you. Right now it's $29 per election, which is a couple of weeks away. So it's $29 for the profile, and that has more to do with certifying who you are, right? You have to type your credit card in or send a check or something. Again, I'd be happy to put all the stuff up there for you. I just can't manage it on an ongoing, hourly, daily basis. Where if you go up and you sign up and do that, you can, change your video as fast as, something like this. Just cut and paste, save, and then it is in there. Same thing with, with the Twitter account. And then the issue statements, down here, you can build those, however you want. And then as you get favorited, and you can see here that you can make a short list, so you can favorite more than one. So if I wanted to pick those four, then I'd be done, and I can say, okay, great, that race is out of the way. I can go now, on to other things like the propositions, which are going to take forever. But this will make it faster. I click on that. There's a summary of the proposition here, and I can, look at some videos.
It wasn't that long ago. Years of devastating cutbacks to our...
How do we protect them from $4 billion in new cuts to California schools?
Vote yes on Proposition.
Now these are, sort of commercials essentially, but they're well-established groups and organizations that are advocates for, yes on Proposition 55. They don't need to be. This can be just a candidate, a regular voter that creates a group page and wants to become a trusted source and wants to endorse Proposition 55 and upload a video. And I can talk with you about that, if you're interested in that. But again, it's a very voter-centric site. We think that there's going to be plenty of voters in Palo Alto that are going to be contacted by groups and organizations about propositions that will drive them to win my vote. And with that, they'll then be able to, see the different candidates for city council. And that's the grand idea of it, is that we can all meet in one place so that it's not so ridiculously expensive to run for office, when really it shouldn't be. You have a direct channel now to the voters. You can speak to them directly. They can favorite you and then vote for you. It's a real, buttoned up process. From the standpoint of NxDr, the reason that I was hoping that NxDr would promote this, and they can even brand it and call it the NxDr ballot if they want, but it's very zip code centric, obviously, going down to the down ballot races. And when you're here on the down ballot and you want to comment, on this race, you can just click here and then you can just make a comment, knowing that you're only going to be sharing this comment with people that are on this ballot. So it's the same zip code, the same people that are looking at city council. There's not someone from Texas in here, talking about the city council race or even other cities. It's really your neighbors, and you're really addressing this city council race. So I think it would be a good fit with what NxDr is all about. So we'd love to talk with you guys about that, and then obviously you about the candidacy. So sorry about the long video. I didn't think it was going to go almost 10 minutes, but hopefully that helps, and would love to talk with you. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.